I would like to thank Caressa McKnight for sending me this story. And before I even get started, let me just say, good goddamn look at this man. He looks like he got his head cut with one of them throwback lawnmowers, the ones that didn't have the motor that you had to push across your yard, that had the rotating blades that said ching, 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 across his head. That's exactly what he looks like. He got his head cut with a damn weed whacker. And this story right here fits the narrative just on how weird he looks in his mugshot. But we're taking a trip across the pond, but even though we're going across the pond, the narrative of the story could fit just about anywhere, especially in the establishment known as the United States of America. So this man's name is Malcolm Downs. First off, his name is Malcolm. I don't know so many white people named Malcolm, but I guess it's a new day. And his last name is Downs, and in this picture he does look down at all right. He looks like he has Down syndrome. But this is all the way in the UK, and they said this man literally has a horse fetish. Now, it's not what you think it is, but it's very disturbing. This man literally got caught twice within 24 hours of performing a lewd act with a horse. That act was him masturbating near a horse. I would not be surprised if he actually, quote unquote, came on that horse too, which is even more disgusting. And listen to this. This is the title, and I kid you not. Try not to laugh too hard. Man with bizarre horse fetish busted twice in 24 hours. Oh my God. I wish my mind didn't work the way that it did, but when I read that, I bust out laughing. There goes that word again. Let me get into the story. A UK man with a sick obsession for publicly masturbating near horses has been arrested twice within 24 hours for the same lewd offense. Malcolm Downs, age 61, who has a long history of pleasuring himself in front of mammals, was arrested on February 18th after he was spotted touching himself in the field of the city of Hull, England. A witness initially thought that Downs was urinating, but it soon came clear he was in fact masturbating. This activity went on for 3 or 4 minutes. His penis was exposed for about 10 minutes. When police grilled Downs about the illicit act, he told detectives, I sat on the bench, I was feeling sexy, so I started to, do what he did. Well, I'm not even going to say what I was ready to say. Downs told cops he knew what he was doing was wrong, according to the news site. The suspect was then released on bail after saying he had been planning to see his doctor for libido-suppressing drugs. But within 24 hours, Downs could not resist his urges and was back at the same exact field where he was caught by an off-duty cop. The offender ultimately was jailed for 8 months. Downs admitted he has a problem, but that he got a thrill out of pleasuring himself. According to the news outlet, Downs, who recently reconnected with his family after being exiled, had 12 similar busts on his record. I'm not going to be able to get to the story. He also had 9 breaches of antisocial behavior order for masturbating in public. This man is a piece of work. The court order had barred Downs from entering any field, stable, or area that may have equine animals across the northern English county of Humberside. The defendant is very disappointed to be back before the courts again for precisely the same sort of behavior he's been convicted of in the past. Well, if he's so disappointed, then why does he keep doing it? The defendant was of the view he'd be doing quite well. Robinson added, he can't really explain it. He said he felt he was starting to conquer his demons. He believes this was some sort of lapse he can't explain. He insists he's very sorry for his actions. I'm convinced he's lying. Judge David Trimberg told Downs, you know you are doing wrong, but you appear either unable or unwilling to stop yourself. Now, if any of y'all cannot get to that story without laughing, I wonder if any of you have a sense of humor. This was hard to read and not laugh at. I told myself I was going to try myself not to laugh just based off of the title alone. But when I got to that one part, I'm sorry. But I wouldn't be surprised if he actually engaged in the act of bestiality itself. I mean, he literally went back to the scene of the crime to do it again as soon as he got released. And they had the nerve to say he was disappointed that he's back in court for the same thing. That high IQ, so-called high IQ, as you can see, is global. One would say to themselves, well, maybe I won't be back in court if I didn't do the same thing twice. And then he ended up in jail for 8 months. I know that was probably eating him alive because he couldn't be at that stable with his favorite horse jacking on his shit. Y'all let me know what you think about this rather ridiculous but funny story down in the comments. I can't wait to see what y'all got to say, and I will talk to you in the next one.